Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I don't even know what day it is anymore. All I know is we've got probably 2 more weeks, 3 weeks, till half a year. The year has gone by so bloody fast, it's unbelievable. How well have we been doing? Not bad. I mean, right now we've got 41 contracts signed. Yeah, big deal, right? Could be better, could be worse, but there's a lot of crap happening out there, and the kinds of things that are happening are really starting to be unnerving for a lot of the people that are down here in Southwest Florida, down in Florida in general. And the kinds of things that are happening are the things that are post-Ian, right? And the biggest things that are happening is the costs, and we've got the costs, from high inflation. We've got the costs of mortgage rates, which right now are still hovering at that 6.7 to 6.9%, causing a slowdown in the buying side. We talk about listings, and we've always talked about what the national listings are and what the listings are in our space down here. Well, I can tell you, Florida, a couple of weeks ago, I mentioned that Florida was leading the nation in listings. Well, that's continuing to go on. And I've gotten a lot of people asking me, well, why is that? Why is Florida leading? Why are people listing their homes? Well, the big reason is people are trying to get out of Florida. I know in the past, last year, 440,000 flocked to Florida. The year before, for years and years, people have flocked to Florida. And why? Because the cost of Florida was low. We came down 12 years ago when we fled New York because of many reasons, but one of them was cost. We were paying $11,000, $12,000 for taxes. The cost of living was high. We had winters that we wanted to get away from, and we wanted full-time sunshine, 365 days of it. Post-Ian, the cost of insurance has gone through the absolute roof, and we're still low overall on inventory, since if you wanted to go back and look at what the inventory was back in 2019, we're still very short on inventory, and we still got lots of people still looking to come down to Florida. So I don't want you to think that all of a sudden we don't have people wanting to be in Florida. It's a great state to be in. But you ask, why are people putting their houses on the market? That's one of the reasons. Anyway, that's the kind of stuff that we got going on. I'm going to have our folks put up some data here. One of the pieces I have is one of the insurance companies. The insurance company here in Florida of last resort is called Citizens. It's a government nonprofit, and they have just come out with a policy that starts in 2023, and by 2027 they are going to require that anybody with Citizens Insurance is going to have flood insurance, and that flood insurance is going to have to carry whether or not you have a mortgage or whether or not you paid for your home in cash. So that's something that you're going to have to really think about out there. I don't know what that means for private insurance just yet, so we'll get that data and we'll pass that on to you in the next coming weeks. So as soon as we get that, we'll pass that on. But you folks that have condos, there's a bill in the Senate that went through or is going to go through. Make sure that you condo folks are talking to your condo association. There's a safety condo bill that's going through that's going to require the reserves to be up to snuff by the end of 24 to have the condos structurally looked at. If you don't have the reserves, they're going to have to go back to the owners and maybe have assessments to be able to make sure those reserves are in place. I don't know the legalese to all of that. Just go back to your condo associations. If you're in a condo, make sure you check into all that data. I know that after Ian, many condo associations had assessments out there. We're challenged working with a number of our customers right now to kind of get through all of that. Some of them are selling, so on and so forth. Some of them have assessments that they need to be taken care of. So just a word to the wise, check with your associations. It's really, really important as you go forward. That's important. Any of you folks buying, make sure you give us a call, 941-219-5659. We'll clue you in on everything you need to know about buying into condo associations and everything you need to know about insurances and so on as you're buying homes here in Florida. Let me give you some data on what's going on in the local zip codes. So right now we've got listings happening in the 33955 and 33950. We've got an average of 549,000 up to 579,000. We've got price per square foot is going down right now. So we've got an average of $283 a square foot in the 33955 and 33950 in homes. We have, that is also going down, but that's at $346 a square foot. We still have a price decrease in both of those zip codes of 45% and 47%. So that what that means is existing inventory is still coming down to meet the needs of the customers buying. We do have quite a bit of an increase of inventory in the 33950. Not sure why that is, but it looks like a lot of those waterfront properties are going up for sale. Inventory is leveled off in the 33955 area, but is still there. Rents seem to be moving upwards in the 3500 in both zip code areas, and it looks like we're still hovering just above in a seller's market. So anyway, keep an eye on what we got going on out there. We'll be back to you next week. We love you. Like, share, subscribe. 941-219-5659, mydigitallisting.com.